So today's live class and YouTube class, we're going to go upside down, as I mentioned the other day. I try to position the camera so you could see the door. Okay, so I'm going to use that door for when you go upside down. If you have a wall, anything, as long as it doesn't have pictures or lamps or anything in the way that you might kick. Okay, because we'll play a little bit with our L shape to build the strength for the inversions, and then also if you want, you can use the wall for forearm stands and handstands. Now, when we get to that point in the practice, just keep in mind it's totally optional. You do not have to do any forearm stands, any handstands, and if you don't have a wall, no worries. You can stay in the middle of the room. I'll give you dolphin and other options as well. Okay, so going upside down is always optional. I'll give lots of options, so just make sure you choose the right one for you and take everything one step at a time. When we start to work on these advanced poses, it's hard because I can't see you guys and I can't direct you, so you have to listen to your body, okay? So since we're going to go upside down, we have to make sure we have a strong core. So we're going to start off today's practice with some core work. So first, let's begin laying down on our backs in a lying down butterfly position. Soles of feet together, just close your eyes. You can rest your arms either on the floor, the stomach, maybe overhead in more of a diamond shape. Take a few deep breaths here, check in with your body. And then begin to find your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose, making your inhales and exhales even longer. And when we flow throughout the practice, especially with those standing poses, you go at your own pace and follow your breath. Hug your knees into your chest and rock a little bit side to side. Maybe draw a couple small circles in both directions. And then we'll take our arms out like a T. Drop both knees to the left and turn your head to the right. Okay, let's take it the other way. Drop the knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Now bring it to center. Keep your arms out like a T. Extend the legs straight up and flex your feet. Now use your core. Start to lower the legs as far to the left as you can, but don't let your right shoulder come up. If you feel that right shoulder get light, you've gone too far, and then you bring it to center. And then take your legs to the right side and keep your left shoulder down. So just start to slowly move the legs side to side. Feet stay glued together. Flex straight legs. Both shoulders stay down. Neck is relaxed. Resist gravity. Let's go one more time each side. Go one more time to the left and one more time to the right. And then once you feel like you've evened out both sides, then bring your legs back to center. Now legs are still straight up. We're going to reach our fingertips up towards the toes. Toe touch crunches. Exhale as you lift up and try to touch your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay up there and go opposite hand to foot, side to side. Right hand touches the left, left to the right. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your hands and bring them behind your head, or you can put your hands underneath your tailbone, underneath your lower back. Head and shoulders up. Now if this bothers your neck to keep your head up, just put your head on the ground, and we're going to scissor the legs. Point your toes, straight legs, lower one leg to hover, and then the other. But your abs are engaged because your head and shoulders are off the mat. And again, if you need to modify, you can keep your head down. Good. 10 more scissors. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now place your head down. Place your hands next to your hips. Now both legs together. Leg raises straight forward as low as you can without arching the back. Up and down with the legs. Last ab exercise here on our back, and then we'll come up. Good. Give me a couple more. On this next one, I want you to go as low as you can, and then just hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms and legs long. Hug your knees in, rock and roll 2 or 3 times. Kind of massage your back, massage your spine. And then when you feel ready, we're going to meet in a forearm plank. So we're going to come all the way up, interlace the hands together. We're still working our core here. Walk the feet back and then hold. So you're in a nice straight line. Shoulders over the elbows, abs in tight. Now you can stay here or float your right foot up just a few inches and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, left leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the foot down, stay in your plank, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's come into a child's pose. Bring your big toes together, knees wide. Press your hips back and stretch the arms forward. Reconnect to your breath here. Breathe in and out through your nose. Walk your hands to the right. Put your left hand on top of the right. Walk it to the left. Right hand on top of the left. Good. Bring it to a tabletop position. Up to your hands and knees. Inhale. Arch the back. Gaze up for cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin in and round your back for cat. Inhale to arch, just warming up the spine. Exhale and round. One more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Find a neutral spine, thread the needle. Peel the right arm up, thread it through. Put your head down and then walk that left hand forward. Maybe start to curl it towards the right. Back to tabletop. Switch sides, peel the left arm up, thread it through. Put the head down, walk your right hand forward and maybe to the left. Back to tabletop. Now, opposite arm and leg. So extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow into touch or as close as you can get it. Inhale to extend and reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. One more time, knee to elbow. And then extend it out. You can stay here or bend your leg, grab your foot and kick it back and find that back bend. Stretch it back out, place it down. Other side, left arm, right leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. One more time, knee to elbow. Extend it out, reach around, grab your foot, kick it back. Stretch it out, place it down. Let's come into our down dog. First down dog. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up, bend one leg at a time, stretch your calves, hamstrings, maybe bend one elbow at a time. Just kind of move around, and then when you're ready, settle in. Shoulders away from the ears. Pushing the weight towards the heels of the feet, right? So even if the heels don't reach the floor yet, just try to be as heavy as you can in the heels. Inhale forward to a high plank. Now we're on our hands and our toes. And then we exhale, lift the hips and push right back, down dog. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale to your down dog. Walk your feet up to meet your hands, ragdoll at the front. So your feet are hips width, bend your knees a lot, and then grab opposite elbows. But let yourself just hang here. Maybe shake your head, yes and no, so you can relax your neck. And then you can sway a bit side to side, shifting the body weight from the right foot to the left foot. Maybe also a little forward and back from the balls of the feet to the heels. Good, release your arms and roll yourself up to stand. When you get to the top, we'll lift the arms up, grab that left wrist, pull it to the right, create that side stretch, and then switch. Grab your right wrist, pull it to the left. Good, bring it to center. Interlace your fingers, or you can always hold on to a strap or a towel. Open the chest, bend your knees a little, fold forward. Release your hands. Inhale to a flat back. We're going to step back to our plank. Exhale to plank. Bring your knees down. We'll modify the first one. Modified chaturanga. Hug the elbows in and come to the floor. Press down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra pose. Just lift the chest, a small back bend. Exhale, down. Press up to your knees. Then tuck your toes. Make your way back to down dog. So when we flow through our chaturangas, feel free to take that version instead. Look forward, step or hop, both feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Now use that flat back. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to stand. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, step to plank. Now from the toes or the knees, chaturanga halfway down. Inhale to up dog, or you could stay with your cobra. Exhale, flip back over your feet, down dog. Again, look forward, hop or step to the front. Just warming the body up here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Look forward again, hop or step to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Make sure our feet are together. Bend your knees, chair pose. Reach the arms up. Sink the weight back into the heels. Stay low in the legs. Twist your left arm forward, right arm back. Open twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist the other way. Right arm forward, left arm back. Good, both arms up. Now, interlace the fingers with the other thumb on top from whatever you did earlier. Then fold forward, maybe straightening the legs. Release your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your right leg up. Let the hip open up, bend the leg. Get a nice stretch. Maybe move the ankle around. Maybe move the whole leg. Straighten your legs, square your hip. Step forward to a low lunge. Put your back knee down. Bring your hands up to that right thigh and just kind of sink into this left hip flexor. And then if you want, lift your arms up, gaze up. Hands to prayer, twist, left elbow outside the right leg. Actively press through the palms. Bring your hands to the floor or maybe on blocks, half split, straighten your right leg, flex the foot and fold. Stretching into that right hamstring and calf. Let's rebend the leg, come back to chaturanga, step back, exhale, halfway down. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Other side, on the first one, we're going to lift that left leg up and let the hip open up, bend the leg, and maybe move it around a little bit. And then straighten the leg, square the hip. Step forward, low lunge, put your right knee down, hands on the thigh. And then lift the arms up if you want, add a little back bend. Hands to prayer, twist, right elbow, outside the left leg. Lower your hands down for your half split, straighten the front leg, flex the left foot, and fold. Good, let's come back to chaturanga, bring your hands down, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now lift your right leg up. This time go with that straight leg, square hip. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, twist it to the left tricep. Inhale, lift it up. Step your right foot between your hands. This time we're staying on the ball of the back foot. Whoop, high crescent lunge. Square your hips to the front. Sink into that front leg. Twist your left arm forward, right arm back. Open twist. Good. Both arms back up to crescent. Warrior two. Pivot the back heel down. Line up right heel to left arch. Flip your right palm up. Reverse warrior. Reach back. Stretch the side body. Now when you windmill your hands down, we're going to go to side plank. Left hand stays down. If you want to go for the big toe, take your right piece fingers, grab your big toe from here, and then lift it up. Otherwise, just step back for a normal side plank with stacking the feet or maybe modifying with the bottom knee down. Vashisthasana. Let go. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, lift the left leg up. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist, left knee to the right tricep. Inhale to lift it high. Step in between your hands, crescent lunge. Start on the ball of that back foot and reach your arms up. High crescent lunge. Twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Good, back up to crescent, both arms up. Open to warrior two, pivot that back heel down. Flip your left palm up, inhale as you reverse. Now exhale, hands to the mat, set up that side plank with the right hand down. Stacking the feet, or maybe grab that big toe and then look up towards the ceiling as you extend that leg up. Push down into that bottom foot and lift your hips up. Vashisthasana. Good, let go when you're ready. Exhale, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, bring your knees down. We're gonna set up for dolphin. Dolphin is gonna be very important for today because we're gonna be going upside down, right? It's an important foundational pose for headstand, forearm stand, all of those things. Build that strength. So grab the outside of your triceps. Oop. Found a little bug. Scared the heck out of me. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think it's gone. Anyways, let's try dolphin again. Grab the outside of the triceps just to measure it out. Keep your elbows under your shoulders and then extend the forearms so that they're parallel, okay? Palms are flat. I don't want any fists. I don't want hands interlaced. You have to practice this. Now, it's hard, especially if the shoulders are tight, right? And those elbows, they might slide out, but we just got to keep working on it to get them parallel, okay? Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, dolphin pose. For now, because we're not going upside down, you can relax your neck and just let your head hang. But really strongly push the floor away with your forearms. Walk your feet in the middle and see if you can lift your right leg up. And for now, we're just holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Left leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to a child's pose. Reset. Good, puppy pose. So come up to tabletop. This is gonna feel good on your shoulders. Keep the hips up. Walk your hands forward, either forehead or chin down, and melt your chest down as close to the floor as you can. Good, let's walk the hands in and then we'll meet back in our downward facing dog and reset. Look forward, step or hop, both feet to the front, feet together. Inhale, flat back, exhale to fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, reach the arms up. Now sit low, bring your hands to prayer, twist left elbow outside the right leg. You can stay here or open the arms or do your side crow, any variations. Good, fold forward, separate your feet hips width, take your peace sign fingers and grab your big toes. Inhale as you lengthen your spine, exhale to fold. Relax your neck, pull yourself towards your legs. Good, let's go to the other side. So walk your feet back together, bend your knees, come back to your chair pose, and then bring your hands to prayer. Twist, right elbow outside that left leg. Same options, you can arm balance, you can stay here, or you can try opening up the arms. Good, fold forward. Now, take your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Turn your toes out, 45 degrees for your prayer squat. Hands to heart center, malasana. Now, if you can't get the heels down, just try going a little bit wider with the feet. Press the chest forward, lengthen your spine. You can stay here, or open the arms, slide your right shoulder inside that right knee and peel the arms open, or maybe a bind, wrapping it around the outside of that leg. Good, back to center, switch sides, open the arms, or maybe bind. Now back to center. If you want to practice your crow pose, I recommend you work on your crow because when we get to the arm balances and inversions, right, crow is the foundation. Or you can just go to child's pose if you want to leave this out. If you're doing crow, plant your hands shoulder width. Lift your hips up, put your knees on the backs of the triceps as high up as you can. And then lean forward. Keep going forward, and then you'll be able to lift the feet off the ground. Look forward, don't look back at your feet. Actively push the floor away. If you're comfortable in your crow, you can jump back to chaturanga. If not, just put the feet down and step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your right leg up, step in between your hands. We're coming back to our crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. And then we're gonna do the same thing we did in chair. Bring your hands to prayer. Twist, left elbow outside that right leg. You can keep the hands in prayer. You can open the arms, or maybe you work a bind. The bind is pretty difficult. It might take a little bit of maneuvering. Carefully undo your bind or your arms and come back up to crescent. Open to warrior two. Pivot that back heel down. Inhale as you reverse. Exhale to side angle. Right elbow to the right thigh or right hand to the floor. Left arm can either be directly up to the ceiling or you can try reaching it forward for extended side angle. Good. Back up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. This time we'll just step back, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, lift your left leg up and step in between your hands, crescent lunge position. Make sure you're not on a tightrope because that'll make it hard to balance. Hands to prayer. Twist, right elbow outside the left leg, and then 3 variations. Hands can stay in prayer. You can open the arms, or you can try the bind. This side's a little bit easier for me. You might find one side is different than the other. That's okay, just hold. Good, carefully come back up to crescent lunge. Reach the arms up, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to side angle, whichever variation you want. Left elbow to the thigh, or left hand to the ground. Right arm up, or right arm reaches forward. Good, all the way back up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, exhale, windmill the hands down, step back, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. I'm just gonna grab my water. If you want some water or child's pose, feel free to take it. And then let's meet back in our downward facing dog. Lizard pose. Lift the right leg up, step it outside your right hand, put your back knee down. We're just gonna go right into lizard today. Hands or elbows down on the inside of that foot. Get a nice stretch into your hips. Good. If you want to take a vinyasa or you want to add in an arm balance, go for it, or just go back to down dog and then we'll do the other side. Lift the left leg up, step it outside that left hand, and then drop the right knee down. Hands or elbows on the inside of that left foot for lizard pose, stretching into your hips here. Just for a few breaths. If there was any variations, you added it on the other side, add those in, and then we'll meet back in down dog. Okay, let's step to the front, roll up to stand, and then turn and face the long side of your mat. So separate the feet about hips width, a little bit wider than hips width, just adjusting the mat here. Interlace the fingers together, open your chest, and then forward fold. Drop your head, relax your neck, get that opening through your chest, shoulders, as well as the backs of the legs. Release the fingers, now grab your calves or ankles, pull yourself through. Walk both hands to the left leg, pull your nose to the left leg. And walk it to the right, pull your nose over to the right. Bring it to center, find a flat back, put your right hand down under your nose, twist, peel the left arm up. And then switch, put your left hand down, twist, peel the right arm up. Good, both hands down, bend your knees a little, hands to hips, slowly come up. Now we're gonna go to the wall. So if you want to adjust your mats, adjust it. If you do not have any wall or door space available, You can do dolphin. Remember we did dolphin earlier? You can repeat dolphin, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna practice our L-shaped forearm stand. So we sit down with our butt against the wall. Where my heels are is where my elbows are gonna go, not my hands, okay? When we come down to the forearms, my elbows go where my heels are. So put one finger there, swing my legs around, put my elbows down. Measure it out like we did earlier. So those of you that are staying in the middle of the room, repeat your dolphin the same way, okay? Then bring your palms flat, no fists. Tuck your toes, so I'm in a short version of my dolphin. Walk the feet up the wall just high enough to make an L. So I can see in the camera, so that helps me out. But the way you know if you're in the L or not is that your heels should be flat on the wall, not up here. Okay, suck your stomach in, pipe your butt up. It's actually harder than holding a full forearm stand because you're holding yourself halfway up. It's a lot of work in the shoulders. Now, gaze straight down at the floor, right between the forearms at your mat. Come down, rest for a second. If you want, kind of put one finger so you can remember where your elbows were. Now we're gonna do it one more time, and this time maybe lift one leg up if you feel comfortable there, okay? So set it up again, and then walk your feet up to that same spot on the wall. Suck your stomach in, maybe lift one leg up. Do not arch your back. Keep your abs in and lift the leg straight up to the ceiling. Now whenever we go upside down, we really want an active straight leg. You point through the foot and flex back just the toes. Switch legs, some people call it like flointing, like a combination of flexing and pointing, but really active through the legs. Good, lower down, child's pose, shake it out. Now, you can repeat that, you can repeat the dolphin in the middle of the room. If you already know how to do forearm stand in the middle of the room, go for it, okay? But the wall is always a good way to practice because as you get comfortable with the wall, you just back away 1 inch at a time until one day you're no longer using the wall. It's just mentally there. It helps you to feel better, especially like I have a bike over there, so I don't want to accidentally flip and fall on something. So especially when you're at home and you're not at a yoga studio where you have lots of space, I recommend doing it at the wall just so you don't accidentally kick anything. But if you're pretty comfortable with the wall, back away, and maybe you don't even touch the wall, okay? You just kind of see how it feels. If you're newer to it, you want to be close to the wall, but not so close that your fingers scrunch up. Your forearms should be parallel, just like we were just practicing. Your fingers are flat, palms are flat. You're gazing straight down at the floor, not back at your feet. Look down in between the wrists, walk your feet in and lift your favorite leg up like a standing splits. Then push off the foot that's on the floor to get to the wall. Okay, maybe we just put both feet on the wall and hold there. If you're really comfortable there, then you can practice taking the legs away from the wall. Okay, really reach through the legs, squeeze your inner thighs, gaze straight down. Try to be as tall as you can there. Hold it as long as you can, and then rest in a child's pose. Okay, take a minute, play with that. Play with your forearm stand, either at the wall, in the middle of the room, or your dolphin, or your L-shaped forearm stand. So that's lots of options. So choose where you're at for now. I'll give you a couple more seconds to play, because then we're going to do handstand, and we'll see the difference. When you're done with your forearm stand, take a moment in a child's pose with your knees together and your arms alongside you so you can let your shoulders relax. Reset. Now, we're going to start the same way for the handstand. We're going to start with the L-shaped version. So sit back down. If you need to, remeasure it out. But now your palms are going to go where those heels are. So I want my hands to look like down dog. So my hands are directly under my shoulders. Wrap the triceps back, plug my shoulders into the sockets. Okay, and then I'm basically in a little short version of my down dog, and I walk my feet up into that L. Piking the hips over the shoulders, suck the stomach in so I have that nice flat back. My feet are flat on the wall. Okay, if you feel your heels are coming off the wall, that means you're up too high with the legs. No arching in the back. Come down when you need to, shake out the arms, and then we'll do it again, but we'll try lifting the leg. Now, if you don't feel ready to lift the leg, stay with the L shape. If you're not using a wall today, you should still do the forearm stand. Sorry, the L dolphin, in the middle of the room, right? The more you do dolphin, the stronger your shoulders are going to get. So, set up your L shape one more time if you've got the wall. You can hold it here or lift one leg up. Suck your stomach in and reach up through those toes. Engage both legs, engage your arms. It's a full body effort. Switch legs. And lift the other leg up. Hold it. Lower the foot, and then come down. Now, last inversion, if you want to turn around and do your handstand at the wall, same way we did with the forearm stand, you have that option. If you feel like you have enough space and you're not going to kick anything, you can do it in the middle of the room, just depends where you're at. Okay, and same idea, you might start really close to the wall, but then as you get more comfortable, you keep backing away, backing away, backing away until you no longer need the wall. Okay, so set up the same. Hands directly under your shoulders. Lift your favorite leg up like standing splits. You don't need to do a big kick with that leg. Keep that leg high. Just push off the foot that's on the floor. And that's going to get you up to the wall. Super straight arms. Gaze down at the floor between your hands. Remember, active toes, active feet. Squeeze your inner thighs. Maybe those legs come away from the wall. Okay, you have to have that core engagement, otherwise you're never going to get the legs away from the wall because you're just arching the back. My legs are engaged, I'm trying to be as tall as I can, and that helps take the arch out of the back. Okay, so if you want to try it one more time, try it again, handstand or forearm stand. Maybe, let's see if I can do it with this mat here, you come further away from the wall. Okay, and then you might just barely touch the wall. Right, with one foot, just barely tap it. And then you might play with kind of taking it away. So as your confidence builds, you start to work your handstands further away from the wall. And that's how you build that confidence for the middle of the room, okay? Take another minute, play with it. If you want to go back to the forearm stand or anything else that we did so far today, go back to that. And then eventually we'll meet in a child's pose when you're ready. But if you had to move your mats back to the middle. Come into that child's pose with the knees together and the arms alongside you. Reset. Slowly come up. We're going to stretch out our forearms and wrists. Bring your fingers, point them towards your knees and your palms on the floor, and then lean back so you feel that stretch in your forearms. Now flip your palms the other way. So the backs of the hands are on the floor, fingers still pointing towards you. It's fine if the elbows bend, and lean back. Can be a lot on the wrist if you're not used to working on the arm balances and inversions. So there are muscles there, they will get stronger. Shake them out, and then let's meet in our down dog. Step or hop to the front, roll up to stand, and we'll come into our standing number 4. So it's a balance pose and a hip stretch. Hands to prayer, right foot across. Bend your left leg, sit your hips back. Forearms towards the shin. Maybe if you get low enough, fingertips or hands to the floor. If you want to add in any arm balances, go for it. Otherwise, just focusing on the hip stretch. Bend your left leg a lot, your standing leg. Come up, switch sides, shake it out. Other side. Left foot goes across, flex the foot, bend that right leg. Any variations, you did on the other side. See if you can repeat that on this side. Okay, let's come up, release that foot, and meet at the top of the mat. Hands and feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. And let's set up for our pigeon next. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee, bring it forward for your pigeon. Right knee goes behind that right wrist. Slide that left leg as far back as you can and square your hips. If this position is bothering your knee, please lay on your back and do a lying down number 4, just like we did standing. If you're more flexible, if your hips are all the way on the floor, you can move that shin forward. But make sure you keep squaring the hips, equal weight, right? We don't want to lean over to the side. Flex that front foot if you move it forward. If you keep the foot close to you, you don't have to flex it. And then walk your hands out and fold. So again, wherever you're at, you want to primarily feel this in the hips, but no discomfort in the knee. If you do, maybe bring the foot back in closer or lay on your back. Find a version that works for you. Take a few more deep breaths on this side. And then when you walk your hands in, if you want a vinyasa, you can take your chaturanga. You could just go back to down dog, shake it out if you want, whatever helps you to reset. We'll all meet in down dog. Then when you're ready, switch sides, lift the left leg up, bring that knee forward for pigeon, or if you're on your back, you're in your number 4. Slide that right leg back, square your hips, and then maybe you play with the shin. Maybe you keep it right next to you, not sitting on it, right? Not underneath you, but kind of by the edge of the mat. Or you can move it forward, but flex the foot if you move it forward, no further than a 90-degree angle. Square your hips, straight forward, and then fold wherever you're at. Take a few more deep breaths on the left side. Now we're going to come into our last down dog. If you want one last vinyasa, you can take that or any other variations, and then eventually we'll meet in our down dog. And just check in, see how your body feels. Press down into those heels. Step to the front and have a seat. We're going to roll down onto our backs for bridge pose. So bring your feet hips width. Lift your hips up. Try to interlace the fingers. And if you can, really kind of wiggle those shoulders underneath you. Push down through the arms to lift the hips. So get a little opening through the front of the chest. Unlace the fingers, come back down. We're only going to do one more back bend, so you can stick with bridge or you can do wheel, which we did a lot of core work at the beginning. Sometimes it feels good to do wheel to stretch everything out. So hands by the shoulders, elbows point up, lift the hips, maybe come to the top of the head and just hang out there, or push into your hands, maybe lift the head off the ground, finding your back bend. When you're done, try not to hit the head, just tuck your chin, carefully come down. Lying down butterfly, just like we started class. Any variation with the arms, reset your spine. Let the heart rate come down because back bends usually bring the heart rate up. So slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate, and reset here. Happy baby, grab the inside edges of the feet. Try to lengthen your tailbone on the floor. Flex your feet and push down with your hands so you feel that stretch in the hips. And then you can add a little rock side to side to massage the back, maybe tapping one knee on the floor and then the other. And then we'll hug both knees in. Rock and roll forward and back 2 or 3 times. When you feel ready, we'll come up to a seated position. Extend your legs out straight, flex the feet. Seated, forward, fold. Grab your legs, your feet, maybe a strap or towel, whatever you need here. Keep those feet flexed as you fold. Slowly come up. We'll do one more seated stretch. Let's stretch our inner thighs because we haven't really done anything for those today. So seated straddle splits. Wiggle your legs as far apart as you can. Flex your feet and then start with a side stretch. Right hand over to that right foot or leg and then reach that left arm over your ear. Look under the armpit to the ceiling. Take it to the other side. Reach up and over. Now as you come up, make sure your toes don't roll in. Keep your feet flexed, toes going up, and walk your hands out. Maybe a couple inches, couple feet, go as far as you can, stretching into the inner thighs as well as the hamstrings here. Walk your hands in, shake out your legs. Good, let's roll down onto the back, hug your knees in, give it a little rock side to side. And then we'll place the feet on the floor and open your arms out like a T. Cross your right knee over your left so that your legs are crossed. Move your hips an inch or two to the right. Drop the knees to the left side and then maybe turn your gaze to the right. So we're coming into that spinal twist, but with the legs crossed to get a little deeper stretch. Bring it through center. Switch your legs, so now you cross the left leg over the right. Move your hips an inch or two to the left, then drop the knees to the right. And maybe turn your gaze over to the left. Bring it back to center. Uncross your legs. Give your knees one final squeeze. Curl up into a tight little ball. And then just let everything go as you come into your Shavasana. Final relaxation. Extending the legs out long, letting the feet fall open. Arms will relax alongside you with the palms facing up. Try to shrug your shoulders away from your ears to help keep your neck long. And close your eyes, clear away your thoughts. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale all the air out the mouth. Let it go and see if you can let your muscles relax even deeper into the floor. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring some small movements back to your body. And then maybe draw a couple circles with the wrists and ankles. Maybe gently move your head side to side. Any small movements that feel good to you. When you feel ready, we'll reach those arms overhead. Reach the legs long. Create that full body stretch. Get as tall as you can. Keep your eyes closed. Hug your knees into your chest and roll to one side, coming into a fetal position. Use your hands to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Cross your legs, sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And take a couple last deep breaths, scanning your body, noticing how it feels after today's yoga practice. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale all the air out the mouth. Let it go. Lift your hands to your forehead, your third eye center, and bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me, either live or later. Again, this will be on Instagram Live for 24 hours, and then I'm also posting it on YouTube. If you would like to join me tomorrow, same time, same place, noon Pacific time, Friday for live yoga. Hope to see you guys then.